Anything you planted here?
Yes. So
What are these?
So these are basically all combination of two. One is mahogany. Mahogany saplings are there. These one that you see here, it's mahogany sapling, and then little further you have red sandalwood.
Red sandalwood.
Yeah. So there is a little secret. We should not be telling this to everyone that sandalwoods are little
costlier
things, and it's
premium
prone
category.
to be poached. To be poached.
Yeah.
So I've kept inside. So there's a circumference. So, but on the borders, on the border that you see, you will see the teak trees just starting up. You see, some of them are taller, some of them are not. We'll do a walkthrough there. So this pond is one of our treasured experiment, which was strenuous, at the same time costly, but at the same time learning was immense on how to do a natural pond versus an artificial pond.
Okay.
So this area was a natural down area in comparison to the entire 4 acres land. It has a natural flow of waters to come here. However, when we started digging it, we found a lot of stones, because this entire belt was full of stones. And we started with using JCB, and then eventually had to get the Tata Hitachi vehicle to dig the stones out. And then later on realized that maybe we should have not done this much big, because we didn't have the plan at that time. We just started halfway through, and somehow we had to complete it. That's why we had to finish everything. So this was around almost quarter acre of size in terms of the length and breadth, but depth is around 8 meters. And it's good enough to do a full-fledged swimming here. It's as good as you can do a nice swimming competition here, and it's very deep as well.
So you have plans for farming fish here?
Planning to do, the next plan is to put fishes.
What kind of fishes?
Especially a fish called tilapia.
Tilapia,
Tilapia is one thing which is common, because we want to try something tilapia.
And it's easy to maintain also.
Exactly, and skatla and rohu. Either of these two we are going to see if it works out well. But tilapia is something which we get here. We are trying to do that. Let's take a tour from here, walk there, and then come back.
All the way through.
This is again a compartment channel, because this area, because of water, water always comes here. If you can see, we have almost did a nice flat land, but the water came through and along with the sand. So you can see a lot of lumps of sand. So what we decided, let's do a small compartment here, so that the excess water will go inside here,
and the sand will settle down.
The sand will settle down.
So and it's a little elevated.
And we have to clean it also. So basically, you have to maintain it. We are not done. We are not able to do it, but we have to do it.
It's kind of a filter.
Yes, exactly. And this is called Vadelia. This is Vadelia. This is one of the cheapest solution that I was able to get to save my pond from drowning.
How does it help?
You can see, I just took one. Like this, I took a 1 gunny bag. 1 gunny bag of this much size. And now you can see the entire thing has turned out to be mushrooming almost all throughout the pond and also to the border, so that any water which comes here, because this is a main place from where all sides the water comes with a lot of force, and it used to erode the sand, and sand used to go inside the pond.
Okay, to carry the sand.
Carry the sand together.
Now it works as a filter.
Now it works as a filter, it works as a barrier, it works as a soil erosion protector.
Okay.
3 things, and it's a very cheaper solution. You can get all these things on the roadside.
Okay.
It's very cheap, don't need to purchase.
And it spreads.
And it spreads like anything. You just need one small 2 twig, just plant it and then put water and done.
It will take care of itself.
This was told by one of our landscape architects that this could be a solution to stop the soil erosion from here as well, to stop the soil erosion from these bunds. We call this as bunds.
Okay.
So that we have put these sheets on top of the ground itself, so that the mud would come out from there. Okay. If you see this, if you can just feel there, once you go there, you can see a lot of grass now. It has developed over the period, which was a problem for me earlier.
So that will act as a normal filter once again.
Not even a filter, it stops as a barrier. It's basically a soil erosion protector. That's what the purpose. So this again, what you see is mahogany. This is the Indian mahogany. This is typically used for all your music instruments. Most of the music instruments, starting from violin, guitar, and also for piano boards, these trees are used.
And you need at least 15 years.
15 years. This one comes at 15 17 years, full grown tree, to really get the core diamond which is inside, which is the actual wood, because some amount of the bark is not used, but inside the bark because based on the carbon dating, the circles that it has, it needs to have at least some 10 to 11 circles when it is fully grown.
When you cut it.
When you cut it.
That's the age marker,
Age
right?
mark, and we should have at least 10 to 7.
And does it need support initially?
Initially, yeah, that's why it
So
is
how
kept.
old is it? Like
It is almost
month, 1 year?
7 to 8 months now.
7 to 8 months old.
Yeah. 7 to 8 months old.
And in 15 years it will be full grown.
Full grown. And one more thing which you can do is in this, if you see from here, I can do intercropping. If I want to
in
have,
between you can
if I want to
put
do, let's say I want to have, I want to try out beans, tomatoes, I can still do it here. So basically, it will help as a additional nitrogen fixing for this. It's like an additional complementing plants or crops you can put. But we have not done it yet. But that's something which is possible.
So it's only mahogany at the moment.
At the moment, it has almost 400 odd trees. Inside the 400, around 100 odd trees are red sandalwood.
Red sandalwood.
I'll show you what it is, how it will look like. It's all mahogany. You can see a lot of frogs, even snakes can be inside. You can see some of this is the forest based jamun tree. Jamun ka tree. And these monkeys don't even let anything for us to. They don't spare anything. They come here and finish it off. It finishes almost everything. The moment it starts, they come and eat it. That's one of the staple features.
So this was already there when you took it? This was already
this
there?
This was the only tree which was, there are many trees. Not many trees.
All usable tree.
This was one of trees. This basically
a lot of monkeys.
If you, see that. And if you see this tree, right? This is the middle portion of the tree.
Okay.
The tree is still further down.
Okay.
So we have raised this land to almost half of the tree. So that's why it is so much high. And I can come over here. I can show you the exact depth.
So this is the perimeter of your.
Yeah. So if you see, right, all these stones is all our stones, which we got it after blasting the pond area.
So this deep the stones were.
Yeah, that was the flattest land. We have raised this land to this much height.
That's pretty deep.
And that's the forest trench for elephants. And basically,
it's a trench.
But that trench is our area. But we couldn't take it.
But you cannot use it.
I cannot use it. So if you see, right, from that area, from that in straight line, if you scratch, right, the entire thing comes to our side. But we can't.
There's no point
of investing in getting that land. So we just left it.
And what are these?
These are the
outflow for excess water.
Outflow for excess water.
And so it does not flood it off.
Exactly.
You just take it to the trench.
This took almost 6 months to have it built. This canal, right? This pipe to be taken from there till here. It's a very manual JCP Hitachi process. Because this all was done. And I can't take a JCP here when it came. So we had at least 10 people who carried over.
It's manual thing.
Process basically. And this, if you see, this has been renovated at least 5 times. You see, it's already bent.
Yeah.
This was like this. But whenever rain comes, the all soil will go. And it will again bend. Then
the
we'll
base
again
will get,
so we have done at least 5 times.
So this wearing.
Connected to this just to have a support.
Okay.
But we have to still do some. The only solution is.
These are electrified.
Yes.
To protect from animals.
Yes.
But monkeys can jump over.
Monkeys will jump and they don't get electrocuted because there's no ground. Nothing
They're not connected to the earth.
Yes.
So.
So you can see from here, take a shot from here, you can see the extent of how much we have raised the land from the bottom up. And you can still see water flowing in spite of so much of water and no rain for last 2-3 weeks, because this water is coming all the way from a seepage. It is still coming up from the government land, which we will see in a moment. See how much mud has gone from here. It used to be covered till here. It's all erosion. And the only solution for this is, I want this to go further down. It is already going.
Yeah.
So until it goes further,
it will happen naturally. It will level off.
Yes, exactly. So all my initial effort of artificially filling failed. Natural is
washed away basically.
Slope based landscape the idea that we came up with. Basically, we have 1, 2, 3,
Four
4 and
steps.
5.
Five
Basically,
steps.
5 steps. The fifth step is a little smaller, but 4 is prominent.
Where is the sandalwood? What is this one?
This one is teak.
Teak.
Teak. I'll show you the. These are all mahoganies. And if you see the crater that has happened because of the raw flood, you see where it's standing. The mud has been already taken from the center area and to again a mud filling. And all these stones have been taken from the broken stones from the pond during the pond construction.
And this is dumped here.
And literally it's standing without anything. It's just because of strings.
Yeah. There's no support on
No
the
support,
base.
yeah. And this one is basically what are these are? These are for tightening the.
Yeah. If it loosens,
But
it
those
just
are to tighten.
tighten it. These flowers are all
These are,
random jungly flowers.
these are like touch-me-not.
Oh.
The regular touch-me-not has grown like bush plants now. It used to be just a shrubs.
Yeah,
Now it
it's
became a
filled.
plant. So if you see.
This entire area is filled with touch-me-nots.
Touch-me-not.
So what is this blue flower? This
Blue, I'm not sure. I'm
some
not-
jungly
yes,
flower.
Some jungle-based flowers. And that's the red sandalwood, the one that you asked.
This is the one.
Yeah, but it will take some more time. It's all ragi. See, it's all ragi. Dry ragi. This is the south west corner of this plot. This is a west side. It is a Krishnagiri forest. Thalli Krishnagiri Reserve Forest. Mainly a good area for elephants. You can find elephants here. It will come over here and it will walk over here.
This is the pathway for
Yeah,
them.
for them. And from here you have a nice trekking point. You can actually come over here. You can see from here. There are 2-3 divisions of spot we can go walk through. One from here, one from there. There are 2-3 small hilltops where one could go and do a nice trek. And there's a water body also there. This is the top view of our. This is your storeroom come labor
This
room.
is where the third step.
Third step. No, this is the fourth step.
Fourth
We are
step.
standing on the
Third one.
third steps bund, and we are taking a look on the pond.
What is that peat kind of thing?
That is a small water body. Because we have kids, if they want to do a dive in and swim, it's basically a 7 feet depth.
Oh,
7 feet depth one, which we constructed. This is 2-in-1. If we have cows or anything, they can come and
Feed,
or we'll reuse it as a mini recreational pond where you can dive, take bath, come out.
okay.
Because that one is a very, which it turned out to be a really huge one.
Yeah.
It's a little riskier for small kids, so we did one. And this is a banana tree, and we had a lot of chilies and rose plantation. A lot of different varieties of mangoes are there. Omelette mango, black mango, that is are all there. You can actually see a stretch. And that in and around the small water body, we have now we have sowed radish, tomato, and
Quick crops.
Quick crops that could give me some quick for
Quick cash.
home vegetation.
Or you?
No,
or
not for
using
cash, only
liquid?
for our house, for home plantation, for home use. So this third bit, what we can see here is this is the forest neem, which we call it as Malavembu in Tamil and even in Kannada. Mala is mountain, and this is neem. And this is also a good return of investment based timber, basically medicinal timber, which can give you return after 6 to 7 years, full
That's
fledged.
pretty
and,
fast.
And also that it is worth for all its worth. Basically, all the
parts
all
are
the
used.
parts of the trees can be
Even the
used.
leaf, the
Leaves,
stem, the
stems.
branch, the trunk,
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
This is also the same one.
Yes. Like that.
So these all are the same.
Yeah. We only put Maravember right now because there's some more space available. where you're planning to put other trees. This is basically fig. These two.
These two.
Fig trees. This is a fig tree. We have two fig trees, one here and one here. We had a noni tree. I think you know noni based drink. Noni is a very good healthy fruit, from where the noni drink gives you a lot of revitality for your body and immunity booster.
Okay.
So this is one of the noni fruit tree. It's also considered to be a medicinal category. There's also a fig. Sorry, my bad. The one that you saw just now was again fig. This one is noni.
This is
You
noni.
can see it will come. It come like this. This will be very big, and each of this fruit really cost a good money if you want to sell it. We'll take a brief view on the stream, but before that, I wanted to show you this. It's cool. They use it for making chadar.
Okay.
So all two in one. At the same time, used for best for soil erosion. So ये जो हमने ये भी बंद है. Basically, if you see it's kind of downwards.
Yeah.
To stop that from further sliding, we put this. So actually, you can
It's
see.
pretty big here.
Yeah. No, we need to cut actually. And it's a good place for, what do you know, snakes and
Snakes and all, yeah. Natural habitat.
natural habitat. I'll show you a few things here.
Here the stream.
You can see from here. It's a small collecting pond. Come, we'll just flush this. You see, this is the pipe from every bund. The northeast corner, you will have a small concrete compartment that we showed, like the one you have here. The water comes from there, collects
Gets
here,
collected.
and again we pass it to the stream.
This is the stream. This is the stream going down.
We'll go there in a moment and do a walk through. This is the whole idea. And if you see inside, you can see full of grass, which was the reason for our initial two failures. The sands came and basically the rain came and removed all the soil. So this is sandalwood, not the red sandalwood. This is the regular sandalwood.
Which one?
We have two things here.
This one.
Yeah. So this again secretively we kept. So that is red sandalwood. This is regular sandalwood.
Which one? This one.
This one.
Yeah, the
This
green leaf.
Green leaf and one behind you. One behind you. So the difference between this and the sandalwood that we showed there.
This is the regular one.
This is a very regular one which is used for soap, powder, talcum, just normal talcum powder.
Talcum powder.
This is a normal one. The red sandalwood is typically much more costlier than this one. This again we kept it just like that for sample here.
So mostly it's dominated by the mahogany.
Yes. This again, this will also come.
This is
Sandalwood.
sandalwood.
This is a seepage. Water seepage. You can see it's coming all the way from the neighboring pond, government pond that we have. So there's basically this is a low level, there's a big bund and then the pond. Underneath the seepage is coming and that water is a water source for us.
So these are all the stone that you blasted.
This is nothing, it's a small portion.
Is this a small
All
part
the portion have gone, has been buried under. All these bund that you see, right?
that we saw
all
over there?
these are all bunds. This bund has been made out of stones and soil mixed. The silver oak on the borders.
This will grow big.
This will grow big. This is basically as an act as a
Barrier.
fence.
So you have all the line of silver
From
oak.
here till back. And you can tilt back.
कौन सा? इसका एक लेता हूँ, ये बहुत सुंदर दिख रहा है. Though wild, but looking very nice.
Yeah. ये देखो. ऐसे आ जाओ सीधा.
This is a coriander. अरे उठाओ नहीं.
नहीं. ये anyway it will be waste. This is just to have a taste. देखो और यहाँ पे भी एक था, मैंने देखा था अभी. ये सब बचा कुछ है. इसका ऑलरेडी हार्वेस्टिंग हो चुका है.
अच्छा.
मेरा एक दोस्त है, he's into photography. He also said I'll come and I want to take bird pictures. He is into bird pictures.
Okay.
Bird photography.
Bird photography. ये मर्ड्स है ना, ये क्रैब्स के लिए आइडियल हैबिटेट है. उसके अंदर घुस जाते हैं.
Take this view. It's very nice.
ये ड्रोन में कंट्रोल करना मेरे लिए अभी इम्पॉसिबल है.
Drone में?
मतलब इस लेवल से इसको फ्लाई कराना.
It's very risky also. Step on this side. जाओ तुम.
It's like 2 years effort where you are
Yes.
standing today.
Exactly.
What is this bench for?
This again.
Relaxing.
This is my brother Anil's favorite spot. This is a tree. Actually, not for anything. It's not used worthy, but still we thought let's not disturb it. It was
A
looking
perfect place to have a
Yes,
cup
yes,
of coffee or a beer.
coffee, yeah, and also a perfect place to have snakes because a lot of snakes used to dwell here, and they used to dwell on the stones as well. But now I don't think they are not here. But as you said, it's a perfect place to. And this is a viewpoint area. And
Exactly.
my thought process was this is the topmost portion. I'll come over here. And we had done some vegetation here, lady's finger. We
Okay.
have put some lady's fingers here, it has been harvested. I'll see if I can get some. You can see here, lady's finger. Some are left. So this is the north west corner.
And then we are on the topmost point
Yeah, you can come here
inside.
in this area. And my thought process was to build a station here. Another some 5-6 feet station here, top, and have two things. It's a topmost area. One could actually take a bird's eye view for the entire
Of the
land.
entire
And
area.
also I wanted
the
to have a
mountains.
winch as a line of winch to have a like a travel area. What do you call it?
Zip line.
Zip line.
Zip
To have a
line.
zip line from here on top of the pond and go further and get a full view
Out of that pond.
out of the pond that side.
That would have
That
been
was the
something
initial
awesome.
thought of- Yeah.
Or you can have a drop off point at the pond.
Yes, or the pond or near the small pond here itself. Because यहाँ से pond दिख नहीं रहा लेकिन वो सब झाड़ियाँ हैं. We'll go and see in a moment. बहुत सारा बिंदी था यहाँ पे. अभी अच्छा ही है. So whatever trial and error we did, it was successful. But the quantum of
You did
harvest
not get
will be less.
much yield, but you got
Yeah.
a lot of experience.
See out of that, and we want to use experience out how to
Exactly.
increase the quantum from there.
This is an investment towards your learning. Where are we
And
going?
this is one of the important areas where we have invested at least 2 to 3 months of work in this area.
To build this area.
Yeah, because this used to be getting washed off quite a frequent time.
Every time it rains,
It
will get
rains or
washed off.
we do something, we have to put the. We did once, and after that, when we want to put the drip lines, again you disturb it. Again, rain comes, again problem. So, it has been taken a lot of oil in this area. The main seepage kind of starts from here, like we saw something like that, and this is one of the pipes. This pipe is basically taking all the water from here. So the idea is all the water from there gushes out here, comes
Collects
here,
here.
collects here. Even the water coming from that bit comes from the pipe directly
Flows
connected
back
here.
into this
From
pit.
here it goes here. So the idea is to not to waste an inch of water.
Everything goes and
comes
collected in the
main
pond.
This is the main stream. From here it starts. We'll go to this moment now. And this was my first small pond that we built initially. And this was the initial area for me to build an office space, a home. Here, 2 BHK was planned.
Center of living kind
Center
of.
of living was planned, so that's right next to your entrance. There's a northeast place. This was the initial thought process, but it didn't work out.
But I guess you have a better setup now.
Correct.
It's not.
So if you see, it's half done. We did the pillar,
Mhm.
this is the base, but then we left it out.